All right, our BBB accredited businesses. This is Britt with the Towne Post Network. If you are part of our new digital display program, we appreciate that. This video is designed specifically for you. Those of you that were part of the Google Display Network that was being sold by the Better Business Bureau up until last November, we migrated you to our new platform. So this video is kind of an overview about what that new platform can do for you, and a special offer that we're going to be offering all of our members who are transferred over, and some new features you can enjoy. First of all, just kind of give you a little background on how Google display ads work and how programmatic ads, that's what the platform is called. Programmatic ads are the platform we're using. It's different, and I'll explain why, but basically these ads are called rich media ads or banner ads. These run across any kind of computer, tablet, mobile phone. They run across all the web, just kind of like Google ads did in the past. What's a little different about this is we're using a platform called the Trade Desk. The Trade Desk is essentially a co-op of all the big ad networks in the world. And what they do is they basically say, hey, if I can't sell my ad inventory on my network, I will make this open to the Trade Desk and I will sell all my inventory in bulk. And what happens is our software, we use a couple different platforms, but they buy this inventory in bulk and they add offline and real-time data to it to target people as they're browsing the web. You'll notice some of the names on this list. Google's probably the most obvious one. Google is part of the Trade Desk, so that's why it is a fairly large network. But all these network names you may not have heard of before, but just kind of give you an idea of the scale and the size of it. The Google network can reach about 75% of the web through their Google Display Network. So most people know their search on the front end, but where a lot of these ads that you were buying before was showing up was actually on their partner sites. So if you go to like CNN.com, the ads that were showing on the sidebars or at the bottom of those websites and apps, a lot of times were being actually served by Google based upon the search that you made through a Google search. On the right-hand side is the programmatic platform. So again, Google's part of the right-hand side. There is some crossover, but it's all the ad networks. And so our network can actually go not only across Google, but across all the TV networks, streaming television networks, podcast networks, and even website networks as well. So we reach 95% of all the inventory being served out there. I talked about targeting. How do we target people? This is a little different to what you can do with Google. Google's based upon basically just what you searched on and what you've been looking for. We can go a lot deeper than that. As you're searching around the web, you're doing things online, you're walking around with your phone, you leave what's called a digital fingerprint of what you're doing. And based upon that, we can target ads to you if there's something we want to target you with. There's 3 different kinds of data we can target with. One is census data. That's just income, age, marital status, the kinds of things you get through a census data, household incomes. The second one's raw data. Raw data is things that are kind of happening real time. They're not really verified, but they're things like your browser history or things you're doing online, or maybe geofencing. If you walked into a building with your phone and we tagged your phone for going in that building, that's raw data. It kind of happens real time and it's kind of organic. And the last one's verified data. This is more purchase history, credit card history, maybe a membership or subscription that you have. That's data that we can access, and there's over 5 million data points we can access. So that kind of gives you an idea how we can target you. If you look at the package that you've had with the Better Business Bureau and kind of what you had before with the Google Display Network ads, this top category is our basic digital display package. This is the package we rolled everybody into last November. This included geo-targeting tactic, a demographic targeting, and search retargeting. And these are all the 6 different tactics we can use to target people. But those top 3 are the ones that basically emulate what you were doing with Google. So geo-targeting is essentially your zip codes or your DMAs or the cities or the counties that you're trying to target, so your ads only show up in those counties or zip codes. Demographic targeting and search retargeting, those are things that Google does very well. But we have a lot more demographic targeting we can do with our platform than Google has. And of course, search retargeting, you're already familiar with that. If people are searching for certain terms and those key phrases or terms matched what you were set up for on your Google campaign, then people start seeing ads for you on these other partnering websites. The thing we're going to be adding for our Better Business Bureau folks going forward, we're going to actually upgrade you to our enhanced digital display platform, our digital platform targeting. It starts at $500, but since you're already part of the program, we're going to give you these three features and unlock the site retargeting, behavioral targeting, and geofencing for you. If you just come over to townpost.store and just sign up through our store, we'll unlock these three features for you. Let me explain what these features do for you. So let's go back to demographic targeting. I mentioned that Google does this already. The programmatic platform actually has a lot more targeting on demographics than what they have. So we can actually target people by their job profession, if they're a licensed dentist, marital status, if they're single, divorced, engaged, separated. That's something you can't do through Google. Education is fairly common with Google. They can do that as well. But we also can target people by ethnicity, age range, children in the household, what age their children are. So all these demographic targeting tactics you now have with our platform that were not available through Google. So we encourage you to upgrade your account at least to get this enhanced program so you can actually add some more demographics to it. Search retargeting is basically exactly the same. What's a little different about Google search retargeting and our platform is with our search retargeting, we actually encourage you to use competitors' names, website URLs. Google has some a little sticky around using trademark terms and things. With our platform, if a competitor of yours is xyz.com, we encourage you to use xyz.com as a search term. And if somebody searches for their website, gets an email from their website, or visits their website for some reason, they would automatically get targeted to start seeing ads for you. So we can actually get a lot deeper with our search retargeting than we could on the previous platform. Some of the new features, if you upgrade and come on over to townpost.store and sign up, search retargeting. This is very valuable for those of you that have any kind of web traffic coming to your site. Maybe you're doing Google ads. What we do is we give you a pixel to add to your website, and we can actually add it for you if you give us access. But what happens is it's invisible to the user, but what it does is it tags them to start seeing ads for you once they leave your site. And statistically, 97% of the people that visit your website the first time don't do anything. So it's a great way to kind of get some of that traffic back by showing them ads on other sites and apps to come back to your website. So that'd be a new feature we could add to your site. Again, just click on over to townpost.store and use that promo code INDYBBB, which will be at the end of the slideshow, and I'll show you how to do that as well. But site retargeting is a biggie. This is probably the biggest upgrade for you is behavioral targeting. There's over 5 million options. We can target people based upon things that they've bought in the past. They have pets, what kind of politics they're into, purchasing behaviors. Maybe you're a pool company and you want to get people who are buying chemicals or buying products for their pool. We can target people based on any kind of behavior you can imagine. To give you another couple examples, if you're in a real estate business, we can target people that are likely to move in the next 90 days. They buy luxury real estate. They're second homeowners. If you're in a restaurant business, we can target people that have visited a brewery lately, or are foodies, or pizza lovers, or like Asian food. If you're a tourism company, we can target people who've been to Hong Kong before, or like to travel to Europe, or have go to theme parks frequently. And on automotive, just a few examples. They own a Jaguar, they love Kias, or they hate Kias, or they shop rental cars. Any kind of behavior you can imagine, we can target it through the platform. The last one's geofencing. This is something that a lot of you would want. We use it for probably 95% of our campaigns use a geofencing tactic. With our platform, we actually have 3 different types of geofencing. Most of you have heard of the first one, and that's just what we call an address geofencing. And basically what that entails is you give us an address of a competitor or a park that most of your people visit. We have a dog groomer and a doggy daycare in Carmel. that geofences dog parks in Hamilton County, but they also geofence another groomer down the street. They also geofence other doggy daycares in Carmel. So you can put in competitors into these geofences. What happens is if somebody visits one of these geofences or one of these geofence addresses in your targeting list with their phone, with their mobile device, then they get targeted and tagged to start seeing ads for you. So it's a great way to market yourself to people based upon where they're visiting, not just what they're searching online or keywords that they're searching. The second method here is very popular with events or companies that maybe do home shows and those kinds of things. It's called device ID or device ID look back, DID look back. We can go back in time up to 12 months and geofence any kind of area like a home show or a state fairgrounds or maybe a concert venue. And what happens is we get the actual phone data from the cell tower itself. So the cell towers lease us the device IDs that visited that location on any particular day or week or whatever the time period was. And then we can start targeting those devices with your ads. Now, this is specific only to mobile devices. So this doesn't cross device match to their laptops and things. But if you have an event coming up, it's an annual event, a festival, maybe you had a show that you went to that you exhibited at for a wedding show and you're a wedding vendor, and you visited 3 different shows this year, we can go back in time and actually pull those devices and target those people today that visited your booth or visited the show months ago. The last one is micro proximity. We don't use this a whole lot, but this is used. One of our clients is Live Nation. Occasionally, they'll do some micro proximity campaigns. So you have to be actually inside the fence to see the ads. And once you leave the fence, you don't see ads anymore. So I've also got a client in Noblesville that's on the town square. They micro proximity fence the town square in about 2 blocks east and west. And what happens is if people are downtown shopping or they're at the courthouse and they're getting out of jury duty, they start seeing ads to visit their restaurant because they know they're only a block or 2 away. So those are 3 different kinds of geofencing. With the enhanced program for the BBB, the first one is included. We can do the device look back and micro proximity. Those cost a little bit more. Just visit the townpost.com store and you'll see those packages on there, and we can upgrade you into those if you're interested. The nice thing about doing any kind of geofencing is you actually can geofence your own place, and we can target and tag and track how many people actually visit your location that saw your ads. This is the only ad platform in the world that allows you to track people physically coming into your building and to know what kind of ad they saw, when they saw the ad, and what audience they were in when they saw your ad. The most common thing that we see is people that geofence competitors, especially restaurants, will see in real time how many people went to another restaurant, saw an ad, and then physically came into their front door. So restaurants are great people to do this kind of fencing. Retailers, any kind of showroom, dentist, or any kind of professional service, model homes. If you're a home builder, if you have a model home or a spec home, we can fence that home and actually see how many people came to the spec home that saw ads for you somewhere else. And lastly, of course, the events, which is always a biggie. What we're recommending you do, if you go to townpost.store, there should be a link in the email that we received from us. But if you go to the Enhanced Digital Display product, enter promo code INDYBBB, no spaces, all caps. It's going to knock your price down from $500, which is normally the entry price to get all these additional tactics unlocked. It's going to knock it down to $300 for you because that's what you've been grandfathered into. If you'd like to upgrade and buy more impressions, by all means, please do that. Just contact me and I'll take care of that offline for you and send you a link. But let me, what I want to do now is kind of take you through how to do this on our website. So now this is the Towne Post store. This is actually the landing page for the Enhanced Digital Display. And the way I got here, if I clicked on digital at the top of our website, and I clicked on the very first product called Enhanced Digital, if I click on this, And you'll see these are the things that are included. So on the right-hand side is basic included tactics. That's what you got right now. You can do geo-targeting, search retargeting, demographics, cross-device targeting, which is basically once you're tagged, all your devices start seeing ads. We did your free ad design. Many of you got redesigned ads, and your dashboard link, which you all should have. But that's part of this program. You should get a dashboard which updates every night at midnight. On the left-hand side, these are the things we're going to unlock for you. The geofencing up to 15 locations, website retargeting, which will send you a pixel once we're done, foot traffic conversion tracking, and also the behavioral targeting. On the right-hand side of this product, we're going to see it says $500 here. You're going to click that. What you're going to do in this field is put in zip codes, or you can also just put in an area or counties. So I can put in Marion County, Bartholomew County. I don't know how to spell Bartholomew, but anyway, here we go. You get this spelled right. You can put in, Madison, whatever counties you want. Put in a list of businesses you want to geofence. I can consult with you on this. I don't recommend doing tons of geofencing because when you do geofence, even though you're getting your competitors geofence, you also get the delivery guys, door dashers, the people that work there, some other people. So be judicious about this. And also when you submit this, I will consult with you on maybe some places that might be better than what you have, or I might say these are great. So I'm going to put an XYZ company in Greenwood, and those kind of just list them all out here that you want to put in there. Keyword retargeting terms. Most of you already have these terms. We've already done some research on all your campaigns to optimize that. But if you have other terms you'd like to add, or maybe a new service you want to put in here, just put in new services. Demographics and behaviors to target. This is kind of important to us. I'll consult with you on this as well and follow up with you. But give me the avatar of the perfect client for you. So for example, if you're a retirement facility, you might put recently widowed. You might put in, over the age of 70, dementia. I spelled that wrong too. Thank God for spell check, huh? So put in all the things you'd like to target. Again, we will consult with you and help you with those behaviors. Again, there's over 5 million things we can target. So think broad and we'll help you narrow that down. If you'd like to get your website pixel, that's for site retargeting. Click this little box. If you want to track your foot traffic, which I know you do, click that little box. And cross-device targeting, that basically just allows us to target all their devices, not just their mobile devices. I would turn that on as well. Of course, you're BBB accredited. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. And when you go to checkout, so if I scroll down here, I'm going to hit add to cart. Okay. You'll notice here that I used a promo code, IndieBBB, and it knocked the price down to $300. Now, when I go to checkout on this, you're going to create an account with us. That's going to allow us to email you, and you'll get emails before we bill you on anything. You'll also get emails from us about your campaign. You'll put your credit card information in here. You'll see I put the IndieBBB discount code over here, and it applied that. What's going to happen is it's going to bill you on the anniversary date of the day you sign up. So today is the 27th of February. I'll get billed on the 27th of every month after this for $300. I will get an email notification 2 days prior to that to remind me that that charge is going to come through for $300. And I can always cancel this after 3 months at any time. So if you get that email reminder saying, hey, we're going to hit your card in 2 days and you want to cancel it, just come into your portal through the Shopify site. You can cancel that subscription after 3 months, and there's no obligation beyond that. If you guys have any questions, you have anything that comes up, please reach out to me at tom@townpost.com. We're excited to be BBB accredited like you, and we're anxious to help you. And we hope you go through the through our townpost.com or Townpost store, townpost.store site, and see other products and things we offer. I've also got a webinar coming up that I'd love for you to come to because it's going to talk about streaming television, Local One SEO, Google Ads that we do, some other products and services we provide you as well. Thank you so much.